Stephen here from INEXTERIORS Painters and Decorators, and you're watching INEXTERIORS TV. In this video I'm going to show you how to sand walls. If you would like to purchase some of the tools or materials that are used for this little task, please feel free to check out the links in the description below. And also, if you're planning any other decorating projects, please feel free to check out my tool store. The links are also in the description below. So with that said, let's do this! The materials and tools that I'm using for this task is some good quality 80 grit sandpaper and this multi-tool scraper. How you fold your sandpaper is important as well. I like to fold mine into 3 bits because what it does is it gives you something good to get hold of as well. And I've got quite a wide bit of sandpaper for sanding these walls. We stripped these walls previously, and what we want to do is line the walls with lining paper. But first we've got some preparation to do. So what we need to do is sand these walls. So what we're looking for is any little bits of paper, any flaky bits of paint, any raw plugs that are protruding, and just anything that's protruding in general as well. What I like to do when sanding a wall is just keep nice and organised. So I just sand a section at a time, and I cover every last little bit of that section, and I probably do about a square metre roughly at a time. When sanding, I do put a lot of pressure and a lot of effort in. And remember, all you're doing here is sanding the loose off and getting it like smooth. You're going to get little ridges and little blemishes from the paint to the wall, like little steps. You're not going to get rid of them fully by sanding by hand, but don't worry too much about them. That's where the thick lining paper will cover. Now, if you was painting, the blemishes you would have to fill out. So you would sort of put a coat of paint on, then fill the blemishes. And when I come across that situation where I'm painting it and filling the blemishes, I'll make a video. See, I'm keeping nice and organised. I'm sanding all the top section first, out of doing roughly a square metre at a time. Now I've sanded the top section, I then sand the middle section. Here I come across some raw plugs, so if you would like to know how to remove raw plugs, please check out the card on the top right hand corner of the screen. Or you can wait till the end of the video where it will pop up on an end screen. Pay attention to edges of frames, tops of the door frames, and also tops of the skirting boards as well, because they need cleaning up. When I said the little blemishy bits and the little steps, what I mean is you can see the grey bits on the wall and the yellow bits. So the yellow bits that meet the grey bits, that's where there'd be a slight little step. If you would like to purchase some similar tools or sandpaper that are used for this task, please feel free to check out the links. They're in the description below. And also, if you're planning on doing any decorating projects, please feel free to check out my tool store. The links are also in the description below. See, now I'm sanding the bottom section. Do you notice how I broke it down into a top, middle and the bottom? It just kept it all organised, and I know where I've been. And that's the walls all cleaned up and smooth with no bits of paper on, no flaky bits and no protruding bits. What I'd go on to do next is fill any gaps and cracks, sand the filler down, then I'd give the walls a coat of watered down PVA or watered down paste. I'd let that dry, then I'd go on to line the walls with a 12 to 1400 grade lining paper. And that is how to sand walls. If you've got anything from this video, please like, share, subscribe. Please hit that notification bell if you want to be notified of any future videos. And please feel free to leave a comment down below in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching.